I want us to have a look at calculus and integration, but not really numbers. It's about understanding the graph of a function. So let's see. The function f of x is defined for x being between value 0 and 5, and x can be any number. The diagram below shows the graph of the function f of x, and we can see the graph. The graph is made up of 3 straight line segments. One line, second, third, within that values of x between 5 and 0, like what we said, 2 of which are horizontal. Use the graph to answer part B1 and B2. So let's have a look. For what range of values of x? So when they are saying for what range, we are looking x being what? Greater, equal, that's basically, or less, that's basically what we are thinking. If any is f of x negative, f prime x. So what are they saying? When derivative is negative. And what do we know about derivative? That derivative, the value of derivative is the same as the value of the slope. So we are saying when the slope is negative. And when do we know that the slope is negative? When the graph of the function goes down. Now here, what will be the slope? 0, isn't it? In both of those straight lines. So really only here it goes down. So if it goes down here, the slope is negative, therefore the derivative will be negative here. For what values of x? From 1 to what? To 2. So x have to be between 1 and 2, and therefore the slope will be negative. Now, next part. So this is about calculus, so we are talking derivative. Now, the next part, again about this graph, but this time is about integration. So a is a constant, meaning what? A is some number, and value of a is between values 0 and 5, okay? Write down the range of values of a. So again, if it is range greater or less, if any, for which the expression is positive. So they are saying this expression have to have a positive number. Well, what is that? That's where we are looking for a value of a function within a very specific, not the value, the area of between the curve or the function and the x-axis within a specific interval. And in this case, the interval is 0 and what? And they are saying that that area has to be positive. So I have to understand the area under the curve. So the area above the x-axis going to be positive in value. The area below is going to be negative in value. Now, we can see that this area here is exactly the same like this area here, isn't it? So let's say, for argument's sake, let's put some numbers on it. Let's say that this area is 7. So that means this area here will be minus 7. And then the rest of that area will be more minus, isn't it? So for the value to be positive, if I am looking at the area, if I add 7 plus minus 7, together I'm going to have 0. So let's say if my area, it's a little bit less than here. So let's say it's 7 and the other one minus 6.9. Therefore, I have a positive number here, isn't it, for the area? So the idea here is that as long as my interval is between 0 and less than 3, so that's what we are looking for that. So if it is less than 3, then the overall value will be positive. Once it reaches 3 is 0, and when it passes 3, therefore the negative area will be bigger than the positive one. Yeah? So like I'm saying, very interesting take on integration and calculus, looking just as at a graph.